Hi, everybody. My name is Eric van Stokkom here, and I'm happy to welcome you all out there to the CC webinar live interview with Alper Tunga Burak, the CEO of Odine Solutions. Welcome, Alper. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Fantastic. How about you, Eric?
Thank you so much. I'm doing really fine. Actually, it's late November, and we still have summer in the south of Europe, so I'm still very pleased about about that. So tell me,
Nothing to complain. Yeah.
thank you, Alper. So tell me, Odine Solutions, what do you do?
We are a telecom solution provider that has been around since 17 years, 17, with a lot of experience and know-how in a wide-ranging spectrum of areas like wholesale voice, OSS, BSS software, voice switching platforms, session border controllers, packet switch network deployments, network security. And over the last 5 years, our focus has expanded to tier one operator carrier centric focus with expertise on telco clouds, network virtualization, disaggregated networking. So I would say in a nutshell, we are an end-to-end powerhouse helping telecom operators shifting their legacy old school networks to new virtualized top-notch cloud-centric infrastructures, help them ease their OPEX and CAPEX spendings.
That's a mouthful, but I think it's clear for me, so it must be clear for everybody out there. So thank you so much. Yeah. Alper, how does the new market situation and fast digital transformation impact your business, and what are the challenges and opportunities to meet out there?
Let me answer this in two parts, starting with us, Odine Solutions first. For us, the impact of the new market situation has been marginal, Eric. In fact, we have been quite busy with new customers and new projects, which I will explain shortly. As a telco solutions and software company, we were well ahead of most companies with our own digital transformation progress when the pandemic started, and we just continued on our journey and even expanded the scope, to be frank. We closed all of our offices for safety reasons, started working from home, and we were ready to do this on day one. That's not to say that we don't miss face-to-face meetings and events, but I think everyone we are in touch with has gotten used to the new norm now. One area that has been somewhat challenging has been the lack of physical access to our and our customers' data centers, but as most of our own infrastructure was already virtualized, and with enough capacity to ramp up our business, the impact was minimal to us.
Okay.
Nowadays, we are a telco systems integrator and a cloud service provider that thrives on partnering with our customers, and also need to look at this from their point of view. Something which we are constantly doing, in fact. We see many challenges and opportunities for the service providers we work with. And some of these are as a result of the new market situation, and some have been brewing for a longer time. And some of the challenges include the risks posed by the OTTs, hyperscalers like Facebook, Google, the big boys, increasing demand for bandwidth and other services, reliability and quality requirements around web conferencing and remote working, learning, and last but not least, ARPU and margin pressure, of course. They need to be able to respond faster and be more agile in all areas to address the new market situations, realities. And we feel that this is only possible if they adopt the same technologies and processes that the hyperscalers are using. And this is where we are showing up as a powerhouse. As you can imagine, these challenges our customers are facing are also opportunities for us to help them in their digital transformation journeys. We feel that digital transformation demands the agility that network transformation brings. And we are seeing that the new market situation has accelerated these transformations dramatically. Like, look at this, we have been interviewing with you since like 10 years now, and this is the first time ever. Actually, this is the second time I'm having an interview with you, but all online. So the acceleration is already there because of the pandemic situation. For example, we are seeing demand from carriers who are looking to swap out their legacy old school infrastructure for modern cloud native VNFs deployed on software defined networks, hosted in our cloud, their cloud, or in hybrid clouds. That forms the foundation of a platform that is managed, orchestrated, and automated to achieve both scalability and robustness while driving down their capital expenditures and operational expenses. Another example would be an operator that we work with, where we deployed and manage a fully cloud-based SD-WAN solution, which allowed them to rapidly offer connectivity, security, and work-from-home capabilities for their enterprise customers. So to summarize, it's been a long answer, I know. We see opportunities for digital and network transformation around disaggregation, virtualizing compute, storage, and networking infrastructure, and moving workloads to telco clouds.
Okay, thank you. So good to hear that you were prepared already for whatever would come, and that shows, let's say, also the vision and the strategy of Odine Solutions. So well done. So if we talk about, let's say, a bit of a new era, what do you see, and what are the new business models in place to meet current and future customer demand to deliver the service? What do you see?
Let's have a look at what has been happening with the telcos. Telco service providers, they have made billion-dollar investments in their infrastructure for so long, but they still can't provide a top-notch, flawless customer experience in today's world and in today's consumer usage patterns. Like, just think about how you want the service, when you want the service, what kind of service level that you're asking for from the operator. Can they cope up with your needs, Eric? They can't. With the legacy hardware, with the legacy technology, with the legacy software that they have, they can't. The technology interfacing the customers is made up of monolithic legacy hardware and software. The service development cycle they have is traditional, okay? The telcos, with support from their vendors and systems integration partners like us, they need to adapt mentally and technologically.
And fast, I guess.
Of
right?
course, fast. Agility is the keyword there. So for telcos, a customer-centric methodology requires access to billing, sales, and other systems instantly and updated in real time, as you said. You call it fast, okay? So to achieve this, they have invested in legacy systems, such as billing, CRM, ERP platforms, and of course, lots of investments into OSS, BSS in general. These systems are critical for managing internal operational processes, but they are typically monolithic, expensive, and time-consuming to modify. That is the problem. They cannot keep up with Eric's or Alper's requirements as we speak today. So telcos, to get back to the main question, they can't fully exploit new business models before making solid progress on their network and digital transformation journeys. They have to change and adapt so that they can exploit new business models. Any new business model, be it around new partnerships, new business lines or segments, and the ultimate business model for operators that are becoming a digital services provider, which is the hype, right? They want to become digital services providers. This will require the agility and efficiency that is made possible by having a dynamic, scalable, and robust infrastructure that is virtualized and using cloud technologies, such as like Red Hat, OpenStack, OpenShift, or solutions from VMware. And this has to be supplemented with, as we discussed in previous interviews at other organizations, this has to be supplemented with automation and orchestration, and has to be able to support OSS BSS powered by artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Coming back a little bit to Odine Solutions. Well, what is your company's focus in the coming year, and do you have any investment plans coming up?
Well, we have to. Investment never ends. This is the only way, actually. Investing into your intelligence, in your innovation muscles is essential to keep up. Otherwise, you will just erode in the market. So we will continue to focus on our main business lines. What is the main business line? Which is namely telco systems integration, and plus our legacy, which is our wholesale voice OSS BSS solution that we have been selling for the last 10 plus years to tier 1 operators, but mainly for their wholesale voice operations, which means their edge networks. On the systems integration side, which we have a very wide portfolio of products and services for carriers and operators, we are looking to make investments in people, Eric, people, processes, partnerships, as well as in-house research and development that will let us continue to be at the forefront of the telco cloud technology. Why at the forefront of the telco cloud technology, and why I'm putting a lot of pressure on this? Because I think, as Odine Solutions, we are one of the very few systems integrators or software houses that started focusing into telco cloud like quite a while ago, which is like 7+, maybe 10 years ago. We were into this, and now it is happening. When we started those years, it was kind of, it sounded too early, but if you build the muscles too early, if you start building telco cloud and network virtualization muscles too early, like 10 years ago, when the right time comes, then you dominate the market. This is what we have done. We have been investing into this since a long time, and now it came to fruition. This is why we started having partnership and closing deals worldwide, mainly on the tier 1 side. On the wholesale voice OS SPSS software side, we are constantly investing in development muscles as well to enable new technologies like artificial intelligence and blockchain, of course, to address the new tier 1 market requirements. This blockchain auto settlement case, it has become quite a necessity for the operators to ease up with the daily operational hassle when it comes to settlements, and we are working hard on that. Plus, not to mention, AI has almost become a standard, and now we are making this as a part of our wholesale voice OS SPSS offering to help the carriers automate their daily processes so that their OpEx dramatically diminishes. And this will definitely be one of the key focus areas for the product development cycle of our wholesale voice OS SPSS solution. But what is different, what makes us excited is the fact that the combination of telco cloud and network virtualization, systems integration muscles, and the tier 1 grade wholesale voice OS SPSS software has become the magical formula for all operators who have been looking for ways of a hassle-free migration from their old school, monolithic, slow, and inefficient legacy infrastructure to the new standard, which is virtual on the cloud. So we combined the right engineering skill set that we have been building since 17 years with the right software solution on top. That puts us in a unique position in terms of eligibility, capability, and delivery skills. Our main focus in the coming years is just keeping this unique position as a powerhouse in this domain, given the fact that our competition is software-only companies with almost none systems integration skills, and this makes us quite confident with our existing market position.
Good to hear that being investing already for so many years and being an early adapter as Odine Solutions is, you can now make actually the difference in the market, and you've been seen as one of the specialists in this field, and and therefore, of course, the tier 1s they come mainly as well to you. So that's good. Now, please tell us about the new platforms that your company have in place to manage the digital transformation and manage your client expectations and demand.
Our new platform as a service offering called Nebula combines our Orion software, which is an end-to-end wholesale voice business suite with market-leading virtualized carrier-grade SBCs from Ribbon Networks and Metaswitch. These two suppliers are like big names in the session border controller domain. Because these SBCs are fully virtualized and they are in our private cloud running on Red Hat OpenStack, we are able to scale up our customers' SBC and CDR volume capacity almost instantly and on demand, while providing tier 1 grade SLAs. This is something unique, like I do not think that the competition can provide. And using high caliber and the tier 1 grade SPC suppliers on the switching layer has been key. Why? Because this is differentiating us from the competition, which mainly use in-house or open source session border controllers. So what we have done is that we have virtualized the session border controllers of top-notch SPC suppliers like Genband and Metaswitch, created a switching layer from these brands and then added our virtualization skills with our OSS/BSS software on top, which makes us unique. So, and the product is called Nebula, which is doing fantastic in terms of market penetration, especially even in this COVID year. And Orion, the software on top on Nebula, has now the capability to be deployed as a standalone private cloud solution on premise for tier 1 edge networks or on a hybrid mode. So what does it mean? What does it mean? The hybrid cloud solution is utilizing the existing infrastructure of an operator till its hardware end of life, and the separate private cloud simultaneously. This means CapEx and OpEx minimization and the risk-free migration from legacy to virtual. And this is what the tier 1s are looking for, because they are always running a live network with their legacy equipment, which they cannot just get rid of because of the book values, and they have to amortize the infrastructure. And we are giving them a hybrid solution through Orion, which sits on top of their existing infrastructure and the new telco cloud. And we combine these two networks and we provide hassle-free migration from legacy to the new virtual world. And this is unique again. And now Orion is capable of doing this migration. And being a telecom solution provider for 17 years now, we have tremendous experience and know-how in many areas, as I explained at the beginning. Proven to be, that I think that is the right word, proven. And over the last 5 years, our focus has expanded to a tier 1 operator carrier-centric focus with expertise on telco clouds, network virtualization, actually disaggregated networking, virtual network security, optimization, orchestration, automation. So it's a totally new world that we have been investing since a long time, which has come to fruition for the last 5 years. That makes us quite successful and happy, of course. And in that sense, we are a full stack systems engineering and integration powerhouse now. And we feel that uniquely positions us to manage our customers' expectations and demands for their digital transformation journeys.
Good. Thank you so much, Alper. And with your last famous words, I would like to thank you very much for this CC Webinar Live interview. Alper Tunga Burak, CEO of Odine Solutions. Thank you very much. It was an honor interviewing you, and thank you for the insight you gave us and sharing the knowledge, and of course we learned far more about Odine Solutions. So thank you very much, and
pleasure. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Absolutely, more than welcome, and it was our pleasure, Alper. Thank you so much. For you out there, I hope you really liked this interview. Really, you learned a little bit more about Odine Solutions, and we're here. Don't forget, we're here to serve you guys out there. So, from myself, I would say ciao for now. Thank you so much. Stay tuned, stay healthy, and from Alper and myself. Goodbye, and see you soon.